Hey, it's Gwen Voxon. Glad you're here. Now today I want to ask you a question, and the question is, do you have paintings kind of under the bed or in the closet or maybe even in the garage, stacked in the corner? Because those paintings you don't know what to do with. They're either in the teenage stage, you have no clue what to do with any of it, or maybe they're just really bad. We all do really bad work. So what do you do with them? Because canvases are pricey, and you want to make sure that what you're doing is good to send out into the world. But not all paintings are equal. And we all know that. So I thought, okay, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with a painting. I had done a demo of this painting. This is not the demo that I did on YouTube, but it's a precursor, and I don't care for it. So I thought, okay, I'm going to paint over it because I don't want to waste it. Now, I could use some of this in the background of my new work. Why not? So what I do is I take my chalk, and I'm about out. You can see it's barely there. And this will be hard for you to see for the simple reason that it's white, and these are white, but forgive me. I don't want to use charcoal because it'll make a mess. But I also decided not to make a landscape or an abstract on this. I thought, let's just keep it a floral. You can do whatever. But now let me tell you one thing that I do is that when I get one of those old paintings, if I put it up on the easel and it is there, then I go back to that old painting and I'm still stuck. So I turn it sideways, turn it upside down, whatever, till I look at it and I say, oh, okay, I can work on that. Because it gives you a whole new perspective, a whole new meaning for this painting, and therefore it could be fresh. So, all right, so this is a flower. I don't care for round flowers, so let's say that I'm just gonna make it bigger. I will keep this one. I will keep this one. And this one I could easily keep as well, but I'll make it bigger. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not even going to go over here. I'm just going to show you what I do so that you know what I do. So hang on. Dropped my squeegee. I can't drop my squeegee. I got to use my squeegee. All right. My colors that I'm going to use on this are going to be clashing. I want clashing colors. I want it to be so clashing that it is interesting. It's not expected. Listen, gardening season is coming up. And when I plant a pot of flowers, I get the orangest geranium that I can get. And then I get the brightest pink geranium I can get, or flowers, and I put them together. Now, the key here, it's like any other thing in art. One has to be dominant. So I may have 3 large orange one, and I'll put 1 bright pink one. And it is stunning. And then, of course, I fill it in with some purple and white and blah, 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 blah. All those colors that make absolutely, it's fantastic. But a lot of people don't want to deal with clashing colors. But to me, clashing colors are the best. So hang on a minute. Let me get my clashing colors here. I want to get the inside of this. Remember I think it was 2 weeks ago, I did how to do depth in a flower. Well, hey, I got to do depth in this flower because it's going to be very exciting to have the depth. Now, because this is going to be a flower, I'm going to come in And I want it even darker than that. I want it almost black in there, particularly up here. I am using oil because I love oil. Now I am going to get my pink, my orange, and I've got all of these colors on the same brush. So I'm going to come and I'm going to pull out my squeegee. Because the squeegee makes wonderful blends. So let me get a little bit of all of these colors on here. So on here, I have just about, I've got white, transparent orange, I've got a peach, I've got an orange. Let's see what it does. Now, this, you're saying, well, I don't know if I like that or not. Hey, I don't know if I like it or not. And I do have to go back into there for the simple reason that when you paint over a painting, the surface is different. But it's fun. And that's what we want. Now, I've got to decide, where's my light source coming from? Even in abstract flowers, we've got to decide that. And so I think it's going to come from here. See how this goes, because this is underneath, so it makes it look totally different. So that means that I have to come in with a brush and go over that, because that's not going to work like that. It just doesn't have the stickability, I guess. And will this work? I don't know. But I do know that it's going to be better than what was under there, but it may not work. That's all there is to it. It may not. So let's mix a little bit of alizarin crimson, black, and sap green. Then I'm going to bring in a little bit of transparent orange to give some variety. A little bit of Indian yellow, which is the same as quinacridone, or no, azo gold, or not azo gold. What is it? Nickel azo, quinacridone. Nickel azo gold, I think, which is a transparent. These two things are transparent colors, and so that's what I want, because it gives it such a glow. And you're not going to see very much of this. I will finish it and show it to you later, but I wanted to at least let you know what I do with my paintings, because it's fun. It's fun to see what others do. But this is not done. This is by far not done. However, I think it would behoove us to go and do some things around it, like do some greens to bring this out. And I don't want hard edges all over the place either. I've got to decide, where do I want my hard edges? When you're doing leaves, you don't do leaves. Sounds silly, doesn't it? You do the indication of foliage, and you have lots of layers. And you know what? I have, excuse me while I get this, I have over here in my jar the sludge from oil paint. And I'm going to try to use this because I think it would be very pretty. And you never know what the sludge is going to be, for the simple reason that it's a combination of what all colors you've used. It is a gorgeous brown. Wow, I like it. I think drips are just the cat's meow. Whatever. And will all this work? No, I'm giving you ideas on what to do. That's what I'm doing. You know, I had no idea how I was going to do this. So we've got to decide how we're going to do all of this. But just for the simple reason that, okay, I think this might be a whiter flower. We'll just see. I don't know. This is transparent orange, which is my favorite color. Love it. Love it, love it. And I'm going really pretty quick here because this is a demo and I know you guys don't have all day to sit and wait. And I'm not finishing it, of course. That gives it a little bit more depth. And then, of course, then you would come in and you could come in. And once this is drier, right now it's kind of hard. And then what you would do is bring this color over it so that it really looks like it's cascading over this. Now, will this work? I don't know. And then I've got a flower over here and I've got this. And so we're going to just keep going. But also, it's the background that makes a difference. And I like this background. I think that background is kind of, I don't know if I'll like it once I get back from this. But I'll give it a try. So I'm going to quit now because I think maybe you see what I've done. Hopefully, when I stand back, I'll be able to say, okay, I can finish this, but maybe this will go in the garage as well. Who knows? If you've got questions, please email me or leave a comment. I do answer them. And if I've missed some of you, I apologize. Sometimes they get away from me. But I love doing these for you, and I hope they help you because this is the whole intent. So leave a comment, email me with questions, and I'll see you next week. And I love you. Bye.